In the world of social media and online connections, we often assume we know who is on the other side of the screen. But what happens when trust becomes the deadliest weapon? This is the story of Cynthia Osokogu, a bright young Nigerian woman whose life was tragically cut short after a deceptive lure. Join me as we unravel betrayal, greed, and justice in this chilling true crime saga. Cynthia Osokogu was born on November 10, 1987, in Delta State. She was the only daughter in her family, hardworking, ambitious, and full of dreams. After graduating in English language and resigning from a job with MTN, she ventured into business, owning a boutique, sourcing goods to sell in different cities, including Lagos. Like many enterprising young Nigerians, she navigated the world of online networking, making business contacts via platforms like Facebook or BlackBerry Messenger. Little did she know, one of those contacts would lead to her downfall. Over about 4 months, Cynthia struck up a connection with a man named Akwumi Ekazonan Wabifor, and another, Ezik Ilachukwu Alasaloka. They presented themselves as fellow businesspeople selling goods. They gradually gained her trust, promising cheaper rates, bulk deals, and assistance with business logistics. Eventually, when Cynthia mentioned she would travel to Lagos to source goods, they offered to host her, convince her it would make transactions smoother. On July 21, 2012, she flew from Abuja to Lagos. She called home to say she arrived safely, and everything appeared normal. But behind the scenes, the plan was already unfolding. After landing, Cynthia was picked up by the two men and driven to Cosmilla Hotel, Festac, Lagos. There, they offered her a drink, a Ribena beverage, secretly spiked with a powerful sedative, Rohypnol. When the drug did not act quickly enough, they turned more forceful, beating her, tying her up, and demanding to know where she kept her money. She told them she didn't have much, but they proceeded to rob her of what little she had: cash, phones, jewelry, her international passport, driver's license. Then they escalated in brutality, raped her, strangled her, and left her lifeless body in the hotel room. To cover their tracks, they attempted to clean up and disposed of evidence. But the damage was irreversible. Suspicion grew when Cynthia failed to check in or call again. Her family raised alarm, and authorities began probing. The hotel room was inspected. Forensic evidence, testimonies, and inconsistencies in the suspect's statements raised red flags. Eventually, the suspects were arrested, and the case went to trial. Over time, they were convicted of murder. The courtroom battle stretched for years, from 2012 to 2017, but justice was served. Her killers were sentenced to death for the crime. But the story did not end there. The case sparked outrage, debate about safety, trust, and the dangers of online lures. Cynthia's story is tragic, yet not isolated. It illustrates a chilling intersection of technology, vulnerability, and human greed. In Nigeria, as elsewhere, criminals exploit trust, emotion, and ambition. Social media becomes a hunting ground. For many, this case was a wake-up call. Who do you trust online? It also raised questions about personal security, legal deterrence, and how law enforcement can keep up in the digital age. If this story moved you, help spread awareness. Like this video so more people see it. Comment your thoughts. What lessons do you think Nigeria should learn from this tragedy? Subscribe and turn on notifications. We bring you more real crime stories from Nigeria every week. And if you want to help protect others, share this video with someone you care about. Remember, awareness saves lives.